What's up, guys? This is Josh from We Are Machine. We've survived another week, and we've got a lot to get to this time around, so let's jump right in, shall we? So, 3 quick news items to get to. First, there's a new exclusive mix coming to We Are Machine's live mix series on SoundCloud tomorrow. Second, We Are Machine will be cross-posting a live performance from my favorite live performer in electronic music today, this Thursday, on Facebook. And third, thanks to the good folks at Roots Underground, I will be doing a vinyl giveaway. But first, let's dig into this week's batch of Spotlight tracks. First up, Sam Goku returns to the Atomnation label with his new album, East Dimensional Rhythms, a collection which takes Chinese instrumentation and frames it in crackling, vibrant electronica and melodic house settings. The album feels like a movie score, and it's full of life, featuring nature sounds as on the track The World We Enter, as well as human sounds on boarding lights, as well as taxis from the airport, which serves as a sort of interlude to the album. It was a challenge to focus in on a single track to represent this really compelling work, but I think it's the buoyant, fusing bubbles that captures this album's vibe best. With its sunny, plunky melodies and subtle atmospherics tempered by some heavier drums, Fusing Bubbles is maybe the most balanced piece in this cohesive collection. Next up, we have a new remix from techno pioneer Luke Slater as he reworks German artist Johannes Motschmann's 2019 track Lifestream. Lifestream is a dramatic piano-led neoclassical piece, but Slater takes it to a much more ominous place. I've really enjoyed these collisions of completely different musical worlds that the new Meister label is sharing in their remix collections. Whether it's Heinrich Schwartz and Sebastian Malert remixing John Metcalf, or Rodriguez Jr. and Magdalena and F. Demon remixing Dirac, the results are always thought-provoking and high quality. On his remix, Slater utilizes some spare percussion, some swirling melodic elements that sound like they belong on Sasha's Air Drawn Dagger album, and also some darker tones which are loyal to Motschmann's original work, yet they're given a more aggressive and emotionally introspective treatment here. Powerful stuff. Next up, we have something really stripped back from Systematic's Marc Romboy called Empathy. For all the sophistication and driving elements that Romboy has showcased on his Systematic label over the years, it is refreshing to receive something this direct and emotionally raw. It's not overly complicated melodically speaking, but I think that's the point. Empathy is somber and still, and it features Romboy playing on a rare vintage Bluthner piano. The track has a 4/4 groove to it, but it's much more suited for quiet reflection than dancing. The fourth and final selection for this week's Spotlight tracks has some special significance. Gone to Heaven is the latest production from a friend of mine, Greek DJ and producer Stelios Vassiloudis, and it is a touching tribute to Australian DJ and trailblazer Phil K, who passed away last November. Now, full disclosure, on my first deep listen to Gone to Heaven, there's this really powerful string section at its core with this rising brass, and with my wife as my witness, I cried my eyes out. For this track, I'm not going to analyze the various elements of a piece the way I usually do. You don't need to know any of the context for this release. You don't need to know who Phil K has touched and inspired over the years through his art. And you can be new to Stelios' music as well, and yet you can still tap into the rich emotional content of this piece of music. If Gone to Heaven is your introduction to the musical world of Phil K, then that's a beautiful thing, because there is a lot to discover. Selador Recordings has something special here with this tribute release, and with all proceeds benefiting 2 charities that were near and dear to Phil, all the better. Get involved. So in the intro, I mentioned that there's a new exclusive mix coming to We Are Machine's SoundCloud on Monday. Following the release of his latest production, Essence, which Sasha has included in his new Luz Oscura mix compilation, which just dropped on Friday, Because of Art has turned in an exclusive thunderous 60-minute session, which will be going live tomorrow. The mix features tracks and remixes from Eats Everything, Paco Asuna, and Dusky, to name a few, along with two immense Because of Art productions, so don't miss it. So about that live performance. Ahead of the release of her Love the Noise collaboration with Gardens of God, Georgia and Julie will be broadcasting a live set from her hometown of Monopoli in southern Italy. This live performance, called Turning the Dawn, is presented by Mixmag and produced by Fest, along with the municipality of Monopoli. It will begin at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Thursday, and you'll be able to tune in at We Are Machine's Facebook page, as I will be cross-posting it. As I mentioned in the intro, Georgia is without question my favorite live performer in electronic music today. Be sure to check it out. And finally, it's vinyl giveaway time. Thanks to the Florence, Italy-based Roots Underground label, I've got a copy here of Alton Miller's delicious From the Future EP for you to enjoy. How can you win? Easy. In the description, I've included a SoundCloud link so you can check out all 3 tracks: Crossing, my personal favorite, The World Needs Love, and Brooklyn. All you have to do is mention your favorite track on the EP right here in the comments on YouTube, and maybe along with a few quick words as to why you like the track, and I will select a winner, which I will announce on next week's Spotlight Track video. Easy. I'm Josh with We Are Machine. I'll be back next week with more Spotlight Tracks. Cheers.